Yo guys, this is me Lewis and we are back with another factions video. I am right now on the AP Farlands. There's a lot of people here. I just wanted to do the intro because last episode last episode we did the I forgot what I was doing. What did we do? What did we even do? I don't even remember what we did last episode. But yeah, a lot of stuff has changed since then. We've had to, a lot of stuff has changed. I can't really speak about because, it's a lot of private information for my faction and I can't, leak it. No, it's not hackers before anyone goes and tells me that. It's not to do with hackers. I'm still trying to ban as many hackers as possible. I'm actually, that's my plan. But yeah, the plan for today's episode is we are going to be doing a tutorial video, finally. This is a tutorial video slash a factions video on how to build an iron golem farm. A sustainable, good iron golem farm. We aren't actually going to be building it on the server. I'm going to go on my own flat world, get away from everyone because I don't know why, everyone's just trying to start drama for no reason. But yeah, we're going to go on our own super flat world. I'm going to do a tutorial on building two good sustainable iron golem farms in two different ways. The server, I have recently just found out from, actually finding one, the best way to build an iron golem farm on this server is actually in the sky. A lot of top factions will build their iron golem farms in the sky. So yeah, I'm actually gonna probably build one on the ground and probably build one in the sky, but the ones in the sky are very easy and complex. They're not complex, they're very easy to do. But yeah, if you guys do enjoy the faction videos, obviously smash a like on the video. It's all you can do. It just shows support on the channel, and it is literally free. But yeah, let's obviously get into the super flat world and we can start the tutorial. First up, actually, what I want to do is I want to check what's on the black market because the black market, it just pops. Sometimes it is very, very good. So just grab easy books and easy things on here to save me time going key farming. Not buying that. That is not my thing to buy. Okay, nothing in his page. The one book I actually need to buy, which I will go to my zombie farm for, is Lifesteal. I need to get Lifesteal. Frosty arrows, dragon eggs. No, detect debilitate 3 there for 3 mil. It's tempting. Nothing's really on the black market. The G sword, before anyone asks about it, I haven't really done much with it. Molten is now Molten 4. I think this is the last book for it to become Molten 5. And then we still got to do all of these books. Vampire is still there. We still got to do that book. I still have the BRB G-pick. I still got the Kabam sword. I'm planning to do something for the BRB pickaxe, or maybe even a sword. I might buy a G sword or build one, because these books are so easy to get. But yeah, I'm going to get into the tutorial world, and yeah, let's get onto the tutorial world and we will start it there. And we are here within our super flat world. Okay, before we get anything straight, before anyone asks why am I doing this in creative, it's just easier to do this in creative than having to go buy the spawners, find a place to build it, and it's never going to get used. I would probably say, okay, cool, I'll give the coordinates out, but it's going to get raided. There's people just that aren't friendly on the server. No one's going to really want it. But yeah, this is just in case. Obviously, I have a lot of people going, how do you build an iron golem spawner that's functional and really good? I'm going to show you 2 ways to do it. I'm going to show you the normal way that, like, they fall down and it goes underneath. Or I'm going to show you the other way, which is when they come from the sides, which is what I usually build myself. But obviously now Nether Games does it mostly the other way, which is the way I'm going to show you first. Yeah, So I'm gonna put this. You can build this underground. If I sound like I'm rambling, it's because I am. If you want to build this underground, I recommend building this probably minimum 5 to 6 blocks off bedrock, because then you can obviously have a functional way to build your thing. The way I'm going to build this first one is you can build this one as many times as you want. Make sure though you're building it obviously in one chunk. If you build it cross chunks, it's cool. You could just shove the spawners in corners. But I like to build my stuff really neatly. That's why I got these borders, these chunk borders. I will recommend a texture pack in the description with that shows you the chunk that you're in, like chunk borders and stuff. It's like a little mini map. It's survival friendly. It's not gonna get you banned on the server. If it does, I'm sorry. Blame that on me. Go in the comments and scream at me what you want. But yeah, the thing I'm using, I've used it so many times. I've used it on so many multiple servers. This isn't bannable. It is obviously my chunk client. It shows me chunks, and it's really good and really good for bases and know where to what you want to claim. So what I'm gonna do is here, I'm gonna leave these chunk borders on. You want to find the middle of your however big you want to make it. So obviously a chunk is 16 by 16. So my middle is going to be here. The what you preferably want to do is you I'm going to build mine off the ground. So I'm going to probably build it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to build it 8 off the ground. I have to build dimensions. You obviously don't have to. You could just follow along. And the stuff you will need for this, obviously, is you're just going to need a pickaxe if you're building this underground. You are going to need ice. I'm using water buckets because I'm in creative, and if I punch ice in creative, it deletes itself. You are going to need lava buckets. You're obviously going to need your iron golem spawners. I'm not putting iron golem spawners. I'm using an empty spawner just to show where you can. And you will need some signs for this build. There are many ways you can build an iron golem spawner. I'm showing you the most common way people do it. You could build this in the sky. You could build this underground. This is the most common way to build this one. There are many other ways. You can have ice. It pushes it down to ice. The iron golems drop down in lava. You can put it down to that. But the way I'm building it is the most common and the most efficient way to build a spawner. So right here you're gonna need to dig out your area. I'm gonna fully build this as much as possible. If I screw this up, I will tell you, obviously, of course. I'm building this off the top of my head, so I'm not gonna remember much. You are going to need to dig out I think it's a 9x9 area. I'm pretty certain. Yeah, you're going to need to dig out a 9x9 area. Sorry. I will just dig this out by 16 by 16 for now, and we'll dig it out so it's 9x9. Yeah, this should be 9x9 right here, actually, if I'm correct. You just need to make sure it's in a chunk. That's all I gotta say. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This isn't needed. It has to be a 9x9 area because water doesn't work if it's not a 9x9 area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You know what? Actually, I think I can make it work. Sorry if I'm rambling. I think I can make it work. If I dig it out the way it is now, obviously because it's underground, you are not going to be doing what I'm doing. But yeah, let's just do this. I'm gonna fully punch this out the way it is, so it's in this chunk. And then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put these like little out parts area, because obviously I need to put water down. You're not going to need to do this. You are going to need to dig up at least 6. So if you are digging, so when you dig out the floor where you want to build it, you're going to need to dig up. You're going to need to dig up at least by 6. Because if you don't dig up by 6, you're gonna have you're going to struggle. Let me say that now. I'm gonna put this water down to see if this works. If it doesn't, then it's okay, because I can probably do that. No. Okay. I need to dig it. See, this is the issue. This is what happens When you do not, make it 9 by 9. Cool. What we do is we do this. So now it's even smaller. Like, do this, and this. You guys will know the dimensions, but I figured it out. This is just me trying to make the water work. And another one. I think I am correct with the 9 by 9 theory. I think I am correct. This should now work. There should be no, like, water falling down. There you go. Okay. There. So, you're going to need to dig out at least, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're going to need to dig out a 10 by 10 hole for your spawners. I will leave these back parts here anyway. It just doesn't matter. Yeah. You're going to need to dig out a 10 by 10 hole for the water. Obviously, what I'm going to do here is you're going to need to make sure you have at least a 2-block gap here. So that's why you need to dig up at least by 3, or minimum you need it to be 3 high. Depending how much you want storage wise, you're going to need to dig it up by minimum these amount of blocks. Okay. Now once you've done that, you're going to need to obviously I need to build these walls. You don't have to do this. Once you've got the water down, you are going to need to put a bunch of signs. Yes, a lot of signs. You're going to need to come around here, and you're literally just going to have to do this. It is very time consuming, but this is the best way to do it. It's because you're going to need to put lava in above all the signs. The way I like to do it is I like to put a block across here. Do not put the block on the water source, otherwise you're gonna have a problem. So sometimes funny text comes up on the signs. But yeah, you're gonna need to fill all these in with signs. You guys probably know what you're doing from here. If there is random text on the signs, don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. It's just from me quickly doing this. So yeah, if you see some random letters, it's okay. It's just a mistake. Which, you can go back and delete them all if you want, but that's on you. Yep, so the signs should start to float, which is what you want to happen. You need to go out. You are going to obviously need to not... Yeah, you need to do what I'm doing. Just make sure you're following along. This is if you could build this one in the sky, make sure you do. If you can build this one underground, just make sure you're building it sustainably in an area. This is what we have. This is the actual exact same style of thing we have for our iron golem farm underground. Yeah. Make sure I do this. Yep. Okay, now we need to keep doing it. It's very time consuming. It's a lot of signs. It's going to cost you a lot of money for wood. If you're building this one, it's probably better than the other one I'm going to show you. But the other one is optional. If you want to... Yeah, the other one is optional. I like the way I've just got text on all the signs. Majority of them. You could write funny text on them. But, you know, here's what it is. This is very time consuming, but, you know, it's okay. 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 Okay, there we go. We got a few more to go, and then the signs are all done, and then you get to put the lava in. This is very time consuming for me, because the signs are very, very annoying. Do that. That. Nope. That. Do this. I keep accidentally typing when I don't want to. This, that, and this one, and then we got like one more row to do, and then it's all done. The signs are all put in. I want to put this. No. There we go. Now we just want to do this one. One more row to do. There we go. 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 Boom. 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 And boom. The signs should all look like this. There should be no, like, problems. This is basically to stop the lava from flowing through the water and, like, basically killing the iron golems. Like, not killing them. Basically destroying your thing. If you don't put the signs in, your contraption's not going to work. You're just going to basically have a giant cobblestone generator, or you're going to have a giant obsidian farmed. I need to do this because obviously I need to put lava in. This is where you're going to want to do your lava. The reason why the signs are also in place here is because iron golems have a higher hitbox than obviously zombies. If you've watched my zombie grinding farm when I tried to put lava in it, it didn't work because this is why. The way you want to do this lava is you literally just want to put them in the corner. You want to put everything in the corners first. Don't make this a whole giant lava source. You don't need to. It's a waste of cash. It is a waste of cash. I'm telling you that now. You can put 2 here, like this. Because obviously, lava costs a lot on servers. It's going to cost a lot. You can then, obviously, oh my god. I forgot. For this, you are going to need to, you can't just do, you need to do this, that. This should then fill in all the little cracks of lava. You need to put one here and one over there. Then the lava should be put in place. There you go. This is what it should look like. It should look like a baked beans, pool of baked beans. Yeah. Okay. Now this is where the fun part comes in. This is where you want to put your spawners. Yeah. This is where you're gonna want to put your spawners. So with the spawners, I'm gonna delete this because you guys don't. So basically, if anyone gets confused, you do not need to build this. You just need to build a 10 by 10 hole. Yes, you can do this if you really want to, but it's a high chance your base will get found. The way you want to do this is you want to find just any random corner. Make sure your spawners are not that close to the ground. This is why you do. If you put your spawners too close to the ground, the items will spawn through the floor, and then you've got a mess. You probably want to spawn them minimum probably 4 blocks off the ground, because obviously your roof is going to be here. Your roof is going to go there. This is your roof. Make sure this is your roof right here. Your spawners can go right where this block is here. You want to put 10 of them, so you could put 4 of them there like this. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like that. Just like that. You can put your spawners out neatly if you want, but I would suggest cramming them into a corner, because obviously if you're building multiple of these, there's a high chance, yeah. Just make sure you can put them neatly, you can put them cram in a corner if you want to. I'm just cramming them in a corner because, yeah, you can put minimum up to 10. I think it's 11, but I wouldn't recommend, just put as many as you want. So that, yeah, just put as many as you want. I'm going to put 10 in because I think off the top of my head it was 10 the last time I recount. But yeah, then as soon as you've done this, yeah, as soon as you've done that, then you get to do the fun part, which is building the lava, the part where the most fun basically happens, of where you get to put the where the stuff drops down. I've built it a 2 by 2 gap. You can build it as a 1 by 1 gap. If you build it as a 1 by 1 gap, you need to make this 9 by 9. I built it as a 2 block gap, so yeah. Obviously, you're not gonna need these anymore. You will need water. You will need ice, so make sure you have ice. Oh yeah, I also do recommend you put slabs on top of your spawners, because if you don't put slabs on top of your spawners, there's a higher probability they'll spawn on top. So make sure you put slabs on top of your spawners. If I'm rambling, just follow what I do. You don't have to listen to my voice. So for the next part of the video, for the storage system, you are going to need these blocks here. You're going to need soul sand. You're going to need hoppers. You're going to need a lot of hoppers. Let me say that now. And there is a limit to hoppers in a chunk as well. Just to remind that to you lot. You are going to need chests. Doesn't matter what chests you use. You should be able to just craft them in your thing. But yeah, make sure you have chests. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to need to delete this block here. Yeah, you're going to need to delete that block there. You are going to need to make this as ice. You are going to need ice, actually. My bad. Make sure you get ice. You can buy it from the... You should be able to buy it from any thing on the server. Make sure you can branch this out as far and as wide. Well, not really as wide. Recommend 2x2. You could put it to 1 if you want, but 2x2 is going to make it so you have more space. Yeah. So the plan is here. You're going to need to branch this out so it's a 2-block gap here. This is where you're going to want to start putting your hoppers. You can put as many as you want. Obviously, water travels up to 9 blocks. So if you're going to do this, you are going to need to make sure this is up to 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're going to need to do up to 9. You can make it as... Yeah, this is what I recommend. You are going to obviously need to do this. You're going to need to do this because wondrous of times, the water's going to fall out. So let me come down here. That was weird. What the heck? Okay. Then what you want to do is you want to put your water in, and your water should just funnel all the way down. Obviously, if you go over, just delete it. It's fine if you go over. The reason why I say stop when the water funnels down is because what happens is the items, like if I drop an item down here, it should just fall down. It's obviously gonna get stuck in the first hopper it sees, which should be one of these hoppers. It's in one of the hoppers. Yeah, here you go. It's gonna funnel down into one of the hoppers. Yeah. And then basically what you do is after you've put the hoppers in, you put your chests in, which you could want to put them in like this. Make sure you do it like exactly the way I'm doing it, otherwise the the resources won't work. Yeah. Make sure you put your chests the right way, like I always, like a bit of a numpty like me. There you go. Okay. That's basically all you want to do, and then you can do it again by just placing your thing on the floor the way it is. You literally can just do it again by doing this. This is why I recommend building it not too close to the ground, because then you don't really get the opportunity to build it as much as possible. That's why I recommend to build one of these in the sky, like this, because then obviously if it's in the sky, you have as many options to put hoppers down into chests as much as you want. But yeah, this is a really simple, functional... I'm gonna delete this so you guys can see. But yeah, this is literally just a simple and easy iron golem farm. Obviously, don't build something like this. It needs to be minimum 9x9. You can build it 10x10. Do not go anything over 10x10, because then you're gonna have a problem. Obviously, yours is gonna look very different than mine, because yours is underground. You're gonna have to like dig down to build this. But yeah, I recommend building, if you're gonna build this underground, I do not recommend building it straight to bedrock, because then you won't have enough room for your chests. I could maybe put... Nah, if I put iron golems in here, they're going to spawn outside. If this doesn't work, then you've messed something up. Because I know off the top of my head this is how it works. I actually have a picture of our old iron golem thing next to me, so I can actually see it. But yeah, this is exactly how it works. If it doesn't work, you've probably put the signs wrong. Or you've put the iron golems too close to the ground or too close up. But yeah, I would recommend building this one either in the sky. If you're going to build it on the ground, I recommend probably going up to maybe 10 blocks or maybe 12. Don't recommend anything higher than 30 because they're going to be near the surface and it's going to be so easy to hear them. And it's, yeah, it gets very loud when you hear the iron golems. But yeah, that's the plan. That's what happens, because what happens is when the iron golems are running around here, they are dying. And then when they do die, they drop down here. And yeah, that's basically what happens. I'm pretty certain of it anyway. You might have to build this further down. Yeah, maybe. I don't know off the top of my head, but yeah. This is basically how an iron golem farm works off the top of my head. I'm pretty certain if I have messed up here, build this further down. I think you need to build this further down because the iron golems might not die. And I have a feeling what's gonna happen is here they're gonna funnel down. They're gonna fall down. They're gonna fall down here. But yeah, it's cool. If I have messed it up, I'm sorry, but this is the best way to build it. I'm pretty certain this needs to be further down, but obviously because mine is closer to the ground, yeah. Now, I'm going to get into building the second iron golem thing here. This one, it's more... How do I put it? It's more like the zombie farm, but it's slightly different. The way you're going to want to do this one is obviously you're not going to need soul sand, you're not going to need hoppers right now, you're not going to need chests. You are going to need to pull out your... classic blocks here. This is if you want to build it underground. If you do not want a spawner farm, build this one. This one is fully functional underground. You can make this one as big as you possibly want. You can go chunks to chunks to chunks. You can build it outwards. You can build it long ways. Just make sure in the middle there is obviously a functional iron golem farm. So basically what you're going to want to do here is you're going to want to do this. You're going to want to build, obviously you're going to want to dig out. You want to okay. Yeah, you want to dig it out, minimum 16 by 16. You can build it as far out as you possibly want. You want to make sure you're building it out 16 by 16. Yeah, this one is different. You can build this one as long as you want, as high, yeah, as big as you want. But you want to make sure that the middle two chunks are lava. Okay, that's what you want to do. You want to make sure the middle two chunks are lava. I'm digging this. I'm going to do this one differently. I'm not going to... You can build another one of these if you want to. Yeah, you can build another one of these if you want to underground. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. 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 Sorry about this. I need to delete this. I built this wrong. Obviously, me and dimensions don't really work. When I'm building something off the top of my head when I'm recording, it could go horribly wrong. I'm going to build this one up above ground as well. Yeah. Let's go. Okay. Okie dokie. There we go. Let me just place these grass blocks in. Because I'm a bit panicky and paranoid that I've built this wrong, I'm going to quickly grab an iron golem. Iron golem. Okay, say the iron golem spawns in. He's going to drop down. Oh, I did not want to do that. Okay, I mean, that works. There you go. See, he's dying. Yeah, he dies, and then the stuff drops down. There you go. Okay, yeah, it does work, and then you should see one of these in the chest. Yeah, that is how it works. So I was correct with that. The iron golems are going to keep spawning, so let me punch that. I was just very paranoid about it. Okay, let's come over here. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go 10 up, because I want to make it look a bit more functional. Now, with this one, you want to build it outwards. You can build it as far underground as you want. Make sure you obviously build up from the ground so you can build that wonderful soul sand farm sorting system. Because if you don't build one of them, then you're going to have a manual sorting system. And that gets very, very boring on factions, especially if you're building iron golem farms the magnitude of, to be sustainable, you to be top 10 on the server. You can build this on. You can build this on your actual a normal survival world if you want to. If you have your own faction server that you have with spawners or an SMP with spawners, you can build this iron golem farm as well. You can build this with normal mobs as well. Just make this one especially this farmer here. This is like a normal mob grinder. You just have to make sure you build the lava above the head correctly. So yeah, this is what you need to do here. We're gonna need to dig this out. Yeah. Okay, now make sure you dug out a 16 by 16 area, because yeah, what you're going to need to do then once you dug out a 16 by 16 area, you need to find the middle, which the middle is right here. So you want to place a row of blocks on the middle like so. I need to build blocks around the outside, so what I'm going to do is here I'm going to build blocks around the outside, but I'm going to do it slightly different because yeah, I'm going to build blocks on the outside like this. You don't have to do... You obviously... I'm going to build it differently because I want to make it better for the recording. You can build the blocks out like this if you really want to. So make sure... So you can leave it at 16 by 16 so the new chunk will have the blocks. Don't look at what I'm doing. It's just it's going to look funny for the recording, but... Yeah, make sure you build something out like this, so you have, obviously, I need to do something like this because of the walls. You won't need to do this because your walls will be here. What you're then going to need to do is you're going to need to then make sure that this is your lava. This is where your lava's going to go. Right here, right along here is exactly where your, okay, so right here, you're going to need to build ice. The reason why I'm telling you need to build ice, or you could build hoppers here, but I recommend ice. The reason why I'm telling you to build ice here is because right here is where the lava, right above it is where the lava is going to go, and it's going to push, yeah, if I'm correct. Yeah, leave this for ice for now. Because right above, no, you don't want this to be ice. Scratch that. Do not put ice here. Do not put ice here. Sorry, I'm trying to remember it off the top of my head. I did it slightly different. Okay, so right here, you're gonna want to put you can either put hoppers here, or you can put soul sand. You want to put, ice here. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to grab your soul sand, which is in my inventory. Grab your soul sand, put soul sand along here. For now. No. Scratch that. I'm just going to put cobblestone here. I'm just going to put cobblestone here. Do not do anything with this. I am very, 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 very not good at the things. Okay, I'm going to put 2 blocks here, because right above here is where the signs are going to go. This is where I'm probably going to struggle, because signs don't really... Oh yeah, I need to put this here, this here. You need to make sure you do this, because you're going to need to crouch, basically, up until... Yep, here, 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 like this. Just keep going it with the signs, like so, all the way up till the end. So you should have a row of signs. Same with the other side, because obviously this is going to be sustainable both ends. Make sure you do this. There we go. There you go. You might need to put signs on the floor as well. Just a heads up, because there's going to be lava. No, there's not. Because iron golems are 2-block tall. You're going to need to put lava on top. So what I'm going to do is here, I'm going to build a outer wall again, because I do not want the lava to leak around the thing. So I'm going to do this. I'm marking that because I need to know that that's the middle. So obviously your thing's going to look a bit different underground. You're going to not really need these here. Leave this as it is, I guess. Cool. Okay. Cool. Do that. Then what you want to do is you want to put your lava preferably right here. I think. No. I don't remember how to do this off the top of my head. How do I do this? Because if you put the lava right here, it's gonna if you put the lava right there, the iron golem's not going to fit through here. 2 seconds. 2 fabulous seconds. I need to make sure the iron golems won't be able to fit through there. No, they can't. Okay, you can stay there because you're my demonstration. break that. I think I was correct by needing to place more signs on the bottom. Yes. You're going to need to place another row of signs on the bottom floor. Make sure you do that. If this is incorrect, just don't do what I was doing. Just follow along. I'm not good at tutorials. I should have really built this beforehand, because if this water doesn't work, we're gonna be screwed. Hey, the water's working. Make sure you have the water sources going all the way across, because if you don't, it won't work, and you're gonna have a problem. Okay, that's working. Okay, now we need to do the same thing down here. There we go. Doesn't really matter how the signs go. Just make sure you place some signs down along the middle. And then you're going to want to place water on this side. Do not place the water like that. It's because the iron golem is getting in my way. Because basically what happens is it pushes the iron golems into the middle. They can't move. And basically they just die. You're going to need to make sure you place a row of blocks across here like this. Like that, sorry. We're still recovering from the flu. Just make sure you just do that. So then what's going to happen is these iron golems will burn up. And they should end up dying. Do not do that. That will screw up everything. Don't punch the signs. I placed a block in here because it was just easier to move things. There you go. This is one of the sustainable ways. I'm pretty certain you can make it so the iron golems don't get pushed. Because, yeah, there's not meant to be lava under the signs here. I might have screwed this up. Because it's not meant to be lava across on top. It's meant to be lava at the bottom. I've screwed something up. Give me 2 seconds. I need to figure this out. Okay. The lava needs to go above, right here. You can't place that there. Ah, I think there's meant to be signs here. Yes, there is. Okay, I found out what's wrong. Signs are meant to go here. I'm pretty certain. Because what you're going to need to do is right here, you're going to need this bottom part has to be empty. Because you're going to place hoppers in here and there's going to be something. Yeah, there's going to be something. Yeah, okay. Don't worry about what I just done, because what you're going to need to do is here, you're going to need to place this like this. There's still lava? What the heck? Delete this. Okay. Going to need to place signs in like this. I haven't done this in a while, so don't hate on me. You're going to need to place signs in like this, because you're going to need to delete these bottom ones. Like so. Delete the bottom signs. Like so. You're going to need to do the same thing here. Just place all the signs in. There you go. Keep placing them. There you go. Delete these bottom ones. Like this. Very tedious. Cool. We don't need that, because what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to place the lava on top. There you go. I've got it. You don't need to do what I was doing. Don't worry about it. Just don't even... I was just very, very confused. Cool. Now you don't need to you can let the lava flow down normally. Because, yeah, you can let it flow down normally. Yep, okay. I'm gonna place lava right here. And then I'm gonna place lava right here. So you should have something looking like this. Once you've got something like this, you can then come down here and delete all of this. And this is where you're gonna put your soul sand generator. You can obviously your thing will look like this. You won't have an empty gap below me. You're gonna have something different, but I obviously I'm building mine up in the air, which is kind of a bit silly, but it is what it is. Yeah. So what you're gonna need to do here is you're going to need to be very, very careful. You're gonna put ice here, and you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're not gonna, yeah, you're gonna put ice right here, and then the soul sand right here. You're gonna put, yeah, okay, I think I'm doing it correctly. Oh, geez, no. Water, water. Cool. You're then gonna need to just keep going. There you go. That. Then you need to come down 1. Because you're gonna need to put water here. Then you need to go down across again. This is how you do it. If this doesn't work, I will change it. You're gonna need to put water here, here. You're gonna need to put ice right here and here to make the stuff get pushed. And you need to put soul sand, soul sand, soul sand, soul sand, soul sand, soul sand right there. Make sure you put something to cover up the sides. And then boom. That is the soul sand pushing mechanism. Cool. Just to test it, I'm gonna spawn an iron golem in. It should theoretically die. There you go. As you can see, it gets stopped by the signs. It will die. And what will happen is, once it's dead, obviously our golems die quicker than this in the server. It will die. The stuff will drop, and the stuff should fall down, and it should basically pop itself out at the end. Yeah. So this is basically the functional. This is what you should have. Obviously, you're going to need your spawners then. As soon as you've got your spawners, these ones, obviously you're gonna have it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is gonna be your roof right here. You should have a 6-block gap between the roof and the floor. You're going to need to build it so basically if I yeah. So your spawner with this one, your spawners don't mind, but make sure you have an even amount of each side so it both works both ways. So I'm gonna basically put my spawners right here. So say you wanted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure you put slabs on top of them. Same thing over here. Make sure you do so it looks like the same. So make sure you do 1. Make sure it's not that close to the edge. Make sure you do it like right in the middle like that. Don't put it like too close to the edge. So you want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now you got 10. Obviously, because it's in one chunk, it's not going to allow you to put more than 5 in. You can maybe shrink this down if you wanted to. I don't recommend it, because if you shrink this down, what's going to happen is when you want to extend this farm, you can extend this farm. Just make sure you put ice right here. You probably would want to do that anyway. Make sure you put ice right here like this. Or you can make this whole thing ice if you really want to. I probably would recommend making this whole thing ice if you really want to. If you want to extend this farm, make sure the cobblestone floors are ice instead of cobblestone. Because then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to, obviously, if you want to extend it, you're going to need to make this ice as well. So it pushes it down. And then obviously this is going to be your floor here. If you're going to say extend this out to like here, you would want to make this whole thing ice as well. Probably. Or you just want to extend it to how far as it can push, which I don't think is that far. But yeah, you probably, okay, no, you probably would want to extend it about by 10. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You would probably want to extend it to about there. You just want to extend it to the point where the water isn't falling over, it's just there. And then you could put more spawners here, so then it's going to generate more. That's basically what you want to do for this farm. Oh yeah, crap. The ice is going to melt. I just realized. It's cool. Just make sure your ice doesn't melt. Obviously, I don't think it melts on faction servers. If it does, then that's a problem. Yeah, mine's obviously going to melt because of the lava. It shouldn't melt, but it might. But yeah, if it does, it does. It doesn't, it doesn't. So then what you're going to want to do is here, you're going to want to do the exact same thing again. You're going to want to grab your hoppers and you're going to want to place all your hoppers down like this. Yeah. Yeah, you want to place your hoppers down like this. I have just realized here, you do not, this won't work because you're going to need to make a 2-block gap. So, the ice keeps melting, so I'm just going to put cobblestone here for now. The ice keeps melting. Yeah, you want to delete the first 2. So, yeah, you want to do that. Then you want to grab your chest. You would want to, obviously, theoretically, do the same thing as you normally do, which I can't reach that high. You would want to do this. No, you would want to do this, this, and then that. And then you would want to extend it out by like this. So you want to do this. Like so. Same for the other side. Let me just do this, and then same for this side, like that. And you can build this down as far as you want. That's why I recommend building it off the ground a bit more. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There you go. And now you can go 1, 2, doop, doop, doop. Bam, 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 bam. Bam. That's basically all it is. And you get to extend it down as much as possible. I swear, it's always raining when I'm playing Minecraft. I am cursed. Weather cycle off. / weather clear. There you go. I spelled it. Did I? I did spell it wrong. Weather clear. So yeah, this is basically 2 main functional iron golem farms. I recommend building the second one, which is this one, underground. It's better to be underground than it is above ground. You can put it above ground if you want, but it's going to be massive if you want to build it bigger. This one is very compact, very small. Yeah, this one is the most common iron golem farm to build on factions, because literally all it takes is you to just go literally a few blocks to the right, build another one. You can connect all of these as well. So if you really wanted to connect them all, you can. You can build mini versions of... You could basically build a mini version of this with water, pushing it into a bigger one. This is the most common one to build. This is the one we usually use anyway. But this is the one I normally like to build anyway, because this is, you could build this one massive, like the zombie farm. But yeah, that is basically a tutorial on how to build iron golem farms. I'm going to end the episode of factions here. I know it's not actually a factions video, but it's still counting as a factions video, because I'm helping out many people on the server on how to build an iron golem farm. If you guys liked the video, obviously smash a like on the video. If you enjoy the content and what I do, smash the subscribe button. It is free. It takes 2 seconds out of your time. If you found this tutorial good and you do want to see more tutorials on factions on how to build stuff from me, I'll do it. If it's stuff that I'm not going to build on the server, I'll build it in this tutorial world. Just this world. I'll leave this here. But yeah, smash the bell if you want to see daily Minecraft videos, because obviously I upload daily videos. Smash the bell to see daily Minecraft content. But yeah, peace out. Peace.